Oh no, you're gonna kill me. Remember that from last time?
They remember.
They remember. I feel like... Okay, like, so we've been doing this for a while, and we only have, like, 30 subscribers. I feel like we're gonna start... People are gonna watch our stuff in, like, 4 years, like, after we've quit. Because, you know...
That is how YouTube works. Like, YouTube, it takes a real long time these days.
Either you get, like, instantly famous, or it's, like, in 3 to 4 years you'll start getting viewers. And we're, like, 2 years in.
I saw, like, there's, like, one... You know how some people will make, like, a channel and they'll never really do anything with it?
Yeah.
There's, like, a friend of mine, and I happened to find their YouTube channel, and they posted one video, like, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's literally just, like, 3 minutes of gameplay for Mario 2, and it has, like, 5,000 views. So it's like, is it just that it's been up there for so long that it showed up in so many sidebars, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I really don't know. Okay.
Look at that fat oaf.
I know I said I was only going to use tabs later, but I know for sure we're going to use Robo, so... I'm gonna give him speed tabs.
Yeah.
Because he's a slow biatch.
Why do these things look so gross?
So these are like... So we're in the present time, but this is like Magus's demons as a race. They've kind of just...
Fuck them. You know who they kind of look like a bit?
Piccolo. Or Cell Jr.
I was gonna say Emperor Pilaf.
Right, yeah. Well, it's Akira Toriyama.
Yeah.
Speaking of Magus, they still worship him.
One thing I will say about GT, I thought it was kind of cool how they brought back Pilaf in the beginning, because like that was his first ever enemy.
Yeah.
So he's like responsible for setting that series in motion. I thought that was kind of neat, because in Z, I don't think Pilaf even had like a cameo. He might have had a brief cameo when they were showing like everybody giving their energy for the Spirit Bomb to Boo. I don't remember if he did or didn't, but if he did, that was like his only appearance in Z.
Yeah. Hey everybody, give me some of your strength. Would you give your strength to Goku?
Well, who wouldn't? You'd have to be a complete psychopath.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, he's immune to that shit.
Like he's probably immune to fire? Okay, he's just immune to magic. So somebody psychically talks in your brain. Hold up your hands. You'd be like, I guess so.
But I'm saying, like, if I knew it was Goku and what it was for... You're saying you wouldn't?
Does everyone in the world look at the prices of these? He's gouging us.
No, they even show you that, like, some people just, like, do it because they trust him, and some people do it because, like, they actually know who he is, like, they encountered him at some point.
Goku,
and but then it's Mr. Satan. But then it's Mr. Satan that has to get, like, everybody to fucking do it, because they're like, oh, it's the world's fucking savior.
Mr. Satan is our rock.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would talk. Somebody random would talk in your brain, and you'd be like, "Ew, no, leave me alone." But then The Rock would come on TV and be like, "No, Eric, put up your hands." And then he would...
I guess he's our equivalent.
Yeah.
Or John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena.
I did like the John Cena meme. That was pretty funny. Some of them.
Yeah.
Like the MLG Narnia one where the lion dies and comes back as John Cena.
Yeah, that's a 10 out of 10 banger. You know, as I kind of get older, I just kind of find myself being less into video games. And as a child, I really liked this game a lot. And there was stuff where okay, so here's the town's music. And it was I really appreciated that when you walked up here, the music changed.
Yeah.
But now I'm a 30-year-old cynical man, and I'm just I don't care. This doesn't do anything.
I don't know. You know what's funny is I'm kind of the same with video games as I've been. When I was a kid, it was different. But I'd say from the time I was maybe in my late teens, very early 20s, I kind of been the same. In the sense that I tend to go through periods where sometimes for 2 months in a row, I'll play games maybe an hour every day. But then for 2 months in a row, I won't play games at all.
Yeah.
That's kind of my pattern now.
Yeah, I don't know. I appreciate them. I sure as hell watch a lot of video game related content on YouTube.
Yeah.
Would I call myself a quote unquote gamer still? I guess. I've been playing a lot of Stardew. But it's just it's so casual. I don't know. It's not that I'm just waiting for Chrono's turn. Because he just one-shots these guys. Yeah, I don't know. This game's great. It's great, but it doesn't have the impact it used to have when I was 15.
Well, it's not new to you anymore. That's understandable.
Yeah. So I've lived at this house that I've lived for 6 years now, and it's funny because I've changed. I guess I've matured. I don't know if it's maturing, but you're always growing up. You're always growing up. You're always kind of changing. You stay the same person, but so when I first moved in here, I still really appreciated old games, and it's not I don't still do, but yeah, I remember getting the remake for this on the DS, and I played through it twice. Now I look at it in my shelf, and I'm
well, you're not always going to be in the mood for everything.
Yeah, I haven't been in the mood to replay a console game in a long time, though, my friend.
Shit, fucked him.
Fucked him.
You fucked that vase. Or vase, if you pronounce it that way.
It's weird to be able to look back and just to know that like I said, I'm the same person, but I'm just older now. And I know that's that's so it's so redundant to say, but
yeah,
I thought I was done growing up when I was 24. But I look back to when I was 24, and I'm not very different, but I'm different.
No, I think that's normal, man. Yeah. I'd say this. I don't know. With certain things, I'm kind of the same. With other things, I've changed quite a bit, even within the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Give the viewers an example.
I don't know. Off the top of my head, I really can't like think of anything like that. But I don't know. I'll see if anything comes to me.
I know with me, dealing with people is something I'm getting better at. One thing is, everyone was always calling me an asshole, and I'd always be like, Me? How am I an asshole? What am I doing? But as I get older, I'll have like these interactions, and I'll be able to like look back, and I'm like, yeah, I probably came off as a huge asshole there, and I should probably apologize. Where when I was younger, I remember being like 18 and being like, I don't care if you think I'm an asshole, like so high up on myself, so full of myself. I don't know. I don't know. Am I making sense?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I don't know, it's funny, I'm actually kind of the opposite. Not in the sense that, like, I try to be an asshole now, but I just remember when I was younger, I cared more about, like... I don't want to say that I cared more about what people thought, but I just remember in the past, I worried a lot more about, like, you know, if I say this, am I going to, like... Are they going to take this the wrong way and think that I'm being an asshole? Whereas now, like, if I know what my intentions are, I don't really worry about stuff like that as much.
Yeah. For me...
Because I realized that a lot of it, I think, was just being paranoid.
Yeah. For me, it's no one understands my tones, so I have to be... People think I'm always mad at them.
See, I have the same problem, too. It's because we're very deadpan. We don't put a lot of emotion into our voice, usually. Yeah. So a lot of people, like, they don't know how to take that.
I literally, like... I'll have to be like, no, I'm not actually mad at you. And they'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And I'm like, why you... Like, I'm just giving you a hard time. Like, I'm trying to goof around with you. Another thing I've kind of gotten better with, or whatever, is... Oh, man. Like, if I didn't brush my teeth or put on deodorant for a day, I would be, like, so embarrassed. And I'd be, like, staying away from people because it'd be like, they're going to think I smell. They're going to think I smell bad. That's the worst thing in the world. So
what you're saying now, you're a slob?
No. And I still shower every day, and I still put on deodorant and brush my teeth every day. But the other day, I forgot to put on deodorant. I walked into work when I'm putting my shirt on. I smell myself. I'm like, shit, I forgot to put on deodorant. Didn't even think about it for the rest of the day. Where 4 to 5 years ago, I'd be like not getting close to people because I'd be like, they're going to think I smell bad, and that's really embarrassing.
Yeah.
I asked like one person, I was like, do you have deodorant? And they went, no. And I went, okay, fuck it. I'm over it.
I like how these guys just like come rolling in.
Well, they're called roly-polies. Roly-poly-olies.
Your favorite show?
I liked that show. I liked that show, and I also like George Shrinks. That was a good show.
Your favorite show of all time is Moral Oral.
Moral Oral.
It was one of those failed, like, adult cartoons, like Squidbillies. Well, I guess you can't really say that failed, actually, because it lasted, like, 14 seasons.
I think Squidbillies is still going on, Eric.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Who watches that?
I don't know.
I have never met a single person who's ever watched a single episode of Squidbillies.
That and Aqua Teen Hunger Force were like the longest lasting. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is over now, but it was like the longest lasting Adult Swim shows. Aqua Teen Hunger Force was actually good. Squidbillies I never found funny.
Squidbillies, it's somehow still going on. It's in 11 seasons. I guess they must have skipped a couple years or something like that. Because it's still going on. It's from 2005 until present.
Yeah.
It's great.
So one thing that I'm noticing about replaying old RPGs, especially like this one. So we're going through this cave. We're kind of running out of MP, but we're gonna be fine. I know we're gonna be fine. We're gonna hit the save point, and then we're gonna fight the boss. And it's just kind of like, yeah, they base the dungeons around the levels that you are supposed to be. And
how could they not foresee the future and know that this would be passé in 2019?
no, I understand it, but I just think like, so I played a Live Alive with Anita on this channel, and you just heal after every battle. And the thing is like, most random battles can kind of be really hard and almost kill you. I appreciate that more as an... Oh, I didn't even use a shelter. Look at me talk all this shit, and then I didn't even use a fucking shelter. Oh my god.
Na, 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 na.
Anyways, we'll just use a mini third. Should be fine.
Why'd you do that? Oh.
Well, that's like no damage.
Youch! You're almost dead.
Yeah. This guy has a counter phase, so...
Shoots her with an eye laser to heal her.
So yeah, I think even having like games where you either heal after every battle and the random encounters are just a little more harder, or a game where maybe you have higher resources and it's not so much about management but just the combat itself is really fun and interactive, would be more interesting, where this is just, at the time, yeah, double text were fucking sweet, but as of right now, as we can see, they're not really that worth doing. Where
your favorite game of all time is Life is Strange.
For some reason, viewers, Eric talks about that game all the time.
You want to know why? Because there's a lot of good SFM porn of the chicks from it. And I thought it was a indie game for some reason, but then you told me it wasn't.
I don't know. It might be indie. I don't think it is. You could do a Google search.
Yeah, I just did. It was published by fucking Square Enix, so that sure as hell ain't indie.
Yeah.
This guy looks pretty cool, actually. I like his design.
Yeah, it looks cool. There's also patience in these RPGs, and just holding on to players' turns is, like, key. Like, as a kid, you just, oh no, I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna use this. Now I just have Robo on standby, and when someone takes damage, you heal it up. Like,
that whirlpool effect.
Last time I played through Final Fantasy IX, I just had Garnet, the healer, just barely ever take her turn. You just pass through it. If I die, that would be hilarious. Oh, okay, no. He's doing that now, so I can just heal up.
Why is he doing that?
It's teaching you about counter mechanics. Except counter mechanics really aren't a huge thing in this game. Also, I'm getting all of my driver updates right now, so the viewers can hear it, but you can't. Wait, why is he doing... Wait. Uh-oh.
Smoked him.
Yeah, I thought it was...
Hi, laser.
Yes, indeed. Can you just die?
Physical hardly does anything to this guy.
Yeah, well, we just got the magic abilities, so this cave is all about just using your magic for some reason. Oh, wait. Oh, I just killed me.
Why?
You said, yeah, water wave.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, viewers.
Stupid little angel.
And the very obnoxious sound it makes.
Yeah.
See, people think I'm struggling, but I'm not. There we go.
Nice.
If only the great man. And like, okay, so this is like, how do we progress the story? Okay, they get back to their time, they go through a random cave, and then they fight this boss, and it goes, if only the great Magus who brought forth Lavos 400 years ago had destroyed the human race.
Captain Exposition over here.
Yeah, like, right? Like, it's terrible. That's so terrible. What it should be is in the Middle Ages, Magus created Lavos and destroyed this planet's future. We could use the gate at the fairgrounds. They should have just had it been... You go to that village, and then they tell you about it. Not the boss.
Why would you do that?
Jump in the whirlpool?
Yeah, look... Oh, wow, look at you.
Yeah. Anyways, viewers. We'll see you next time.
Bye.